Hello Gangu, it is me. I'm back again with another short stream because just wanted to make sure some things work, like my chat. As you can see in the title, I wanted to see if my chat box is working. Yeah, I just came back from shopping and I went out to like get my glasses sorted out. Had to fix it up a little bit. There was unfortunately bending into the back of my head, so I had like really bad migraines for the past couple of days. So I'm just hoping that you know, having it readjusted the way it is right now. I can't tell if it's comfortable or not. I'm gonna have to live with it for a little bit and see how it goes. But yeah, need to make sure I'm okay with that. Wait, what's my audio thing? Go away here too. Had to add double sound coming out of my OBS. Had to turn that off. Illusion, hello! Hi! Hi! Hello! It's been a while seeing you join my stream, just as much as it's been a while since I've been streaming. Hello! Oh wait, I should probably go here. Ah! Where did I go? Where's my lazy shrimp? It's going all wrong. Oh no, it's going wrong. Give me a second, guys. I know what's going on. I see. I only made one. I only made one for me here. Give me a second. Let me put it in the other one too. I am totally a professional streamer here. There we go. There we go. I can't be bothered to open my VTuber studio, honestly. I just... We're just gonna have to live with PNG shrimp for a while. It's lazy stream. It's lazy stream today. There's also like nothing for you guys to look at but the void. Hold on. Let me fix that too. You guys can stare at my background. But yeah, it's been a while. It also seems like my chat box isn't working. No. Wait, it should be... Where's it coming from? Down there? What the heck? Wait. My shrimp. You're probably in the way. Eh? Eh? It's not there. Eh? What the hell? No. I have in fact not sorted it out. Why? Why must I have technological problems every time? I guess I'll just... Maybe it'll come up eventually. We're just gonna have to pray. Hold on, what did I have my settings on? It should always have... Wait, hold on. Chat delay, none. Always showing messages, yes. So where is it? Where is it? That's fucked up. What happening, man? What happening? Oh. Man, there's so much work being a streamer. Hi, Odie. Hi. Hi. It's nice, good for you to join. I'm trying to sort out my chat box. Because this is like a new overlay and everything. I didn't completely sort out like the main essentials of my chat working, so you guys can read on the video too, or anything like that. Not that is a huge deal though. It's mostly just like, I guess, an ego thing for you guys to see yourself. yeah, it's just like a big empty box on the right. That's where chat is supposed to be. I put it together, but for some reason it just didn't want to work. As you can see, I could see it in my OBS. Like there's messages popping up in my OBS version, but I don't understand why it's not coming up on the screen. I'm what is happening? What is happening? Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. But yes, hello, Odie. Hello. I didn't promise to appear as soon as I hoped to. I was gonna stream like, what is it? What day is it? It's like August now. Genuinely, from the day that I like responded to your comment to my like most recent stream until this one, and the one before that, it's like it was like a week. I wanted to like jump on within the week, and then I got really sick, and after I got really sick I had like new job stuff coming my way that I needed to get to, and then I got kidnapped to do side quests. I climbed mountains, man. I climbed mountains on a very hot day. Not recommended. Not very fun. I don't know why people do it. They're crazy over there. But yeah, so many things happen, and the time I get home, I'm so tired that I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't continue. I don't have the energy to jump on stream and chat and play games. I'm just too exhausted to do anything. I just want to lie down. Yeah, it's been crazy. But here I am. I still appeared this year, so I guess that's still soon. TM. August soon, not June soon when I promised, but August. I missed a whole month and a couple of weeks. But yeah, technology is difficult for me right now. I don't know why. I thought it'd be so easy. Like the video is like, oh wait, hold on. Illusion said it's hidden the info from chat. What do you mean? Like, is this like, huh? Hidden info from chat? Huh? Wait, hold on. Can I do that? No, I still wouldn't appear. Oh well. But yeah. Also, hello Blackie. It's good for you to join too. It's been forever. It's been very long. I did not intend it to be this long. But like I said before, I was just taken, kidnapped, and was forced to socialize. I mean, I said yes to a lot of them, but you know how it is. At some point, it feels like I'm forcing myself to like go and socialize, and they're very lovely people, but oh my god, I'm also dying at the same time. And not to mention, home life has also changed up a little bit too, so that's a little crazy. Things are just happening right now in this world. Goddamn, we all need to like sit down and breathe. But yeah, damn. That's all I can say. Damn. At least you got XP from those side quests. Yes, I guess that's the one positive that came out of this. And like, I guess I got a little bit of leg muscles. I can walk up, I can hike up things a little bit easier now, which is crazy. But did I ask for this? No. So yeah, I can like walk up steep hills now. I was doing so much hiking this past month. Oh my god. I guess my other XP I got from this is that do not hike mountain on hot day. You will get seared. You're getting closer to the sun, and therefore that means you're in the center hot point of being absolutely blasted by the concentrated power of the sun. Don't do that. Go on maybe colder days. Maybe your shoulders will live and you won't be sweating bullets and you won't be crying that there's no running river out there. I don't normally like jumping in water fully clothed and everything, but my god, was I praying to find like water, just big bodies of water. I wanted that so bad, and just, all I wanted was just to jump into it and drown. It was so hot. It was horrible. But I enjoyed like the bonding that I went with the people and everything like that, though, as you do with people who goes on hikes. You don't, solo hike is fun, but I think I wouldn't have chosen to have done that had someone not invited me. So, yeah. Also, another tip is to bring like a very good chilled thermo water bottle thing, so you can have cold water in there if you're choosing to go on a hot day like a crazy person like me. Weird how that keeps happening. Tell me about it, man. I'm telling you that like I'm not doing this on purpose. Genuinely, things are just happening around me that I'm like, okay, I guess this is happening now. I wanted to focus on my careers. I wanted to focus on my job. Then life was like, no, you go there now. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, you go there. And it's like, oh, okay. And then not only that, I also have to juggle work in the middle of it. So, where to even start? Oh my goodness. So you know how like early this March, I'm not sure if you were there for that, but Blackie was definitely there for it. But early this March, that oh, by the way, Illusion, tell your girlfriend I said hi to. I'm not sure if I said that. But yeah, early this March, I said that I was gonna work more on my content. I'm gonna be editing more stuff. I'm gonna be uploading more things as a other way to make up for the lack of streams, because I feel like I'm missing out on too many streams, which is understandable, which I feel like is a very good counterbalance to the whole this situation. I have been recording gameplay. I do have backlogs of like things I can edit down into videos. However, people come back into life and go like, hey, so meet up this month? And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, I can do that. Very cool. Yeah, come over this month. I'll try to figure out a time to do something on the side of that for my work and this. But yeah, and then after that, it's like, whew, okay, some time for myself. Ooh, I have mouth ouchie. I had problems with my tooth, so I had to go get a root canal, an emergency root canal. So my money went bye-bye, cause emergency root canal on the molar. Very pricey. Take care of your teeth out there. Brush your teeth twice a day. Yeah, so yeah, I was losing money, and that was not fun to look at for my poor bank account. And so then I was in recovery mode. That would have been funny to stream with like a numb mouth. I should have taken advantage of that. And then after recovery mode, I was like, shoot, I need to get my money back. I need to take on more jobs. So I decided to take on more job, get more money. So that normally means, i.e., no recording, no time to edit videos, only editing video for clients, right? And then time went past so quickly. The 2 weeks just went, 2-3 weeks went by, and then my mother, who was generally staying at my grandma's, that gave me a lot more free time to stream, because it's like I'm home alone, so I can just stream whenever I want, right? You know, so family's coming back. Yes, I still live with my parent. It's hot out there, okay? It's hot out here. That's the explanation. You know how it is these days. It's not easy. But yeah, my mom was like, okay, I'm coming back. And the thing is, I live in a very like shared room. My computer is in like the living room and everything. So like people need to come in and eat and do things, you know. We also dry our clothes here, so I don't have my own room. It's also like a shared room as well. This is too much information to be sharing, but I feel like it's very important. Not a big deal. So yeah, so that was, my mom came back, and then she was like, oh yeah, my friend is also coming over. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. Okay. When is your friend coming over? Okay. In like a week's time. A week? What? Okay. I guess. And mom was like, yeah, I know you're like very anxious around strangers sometimes. No, it's very considerate for you to say that, mother, but like you could have told me or asked me before deciding the friend can come over and stay in like a week's time. And my mom was like, yeah, so you want to like go abroad or something for a little while as I have my friend over for my healing journey. I'll get into that probably like another stream, but yeah, I was like, okay, oh sure, I guess, but I don't have money to just spend willy-nilly right now. I need to save up because my root canal. And my mother's like, no problem, I pay for you. She's like, yeah, go abroad and go see your friends and work abroad. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, are you sure? Because we're not exactly rolling in money. And mom was like, no, yeah, it's no problem. And I was like, okay. Here's the plane tickets. And she was like, yeah, that's no problem. I'll pay it off. That's actually pretty cheap. I'm like, it's not cheap for me. Whatever you say, mom, whatever you say, whatever makes you happy. And she's like, yeah, so like, so you're going to be going about a week into like her friend staying here, and you're going to go have fun, go do your thing, enjoy yourself as I'm going to self-care. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I was forced abroad to go see my friends and work. That's why I went missing for the past 2.5 months. Yeah. I didn't have any issues with like this friend, by the way. Like, she was very nice. She was very lovely. She was helping my mom and everything and all that jazz. Very kind. I was just very confused. It was all very sprung onto me very spontaneously. So I had like a span of like 2 weeks to get my bearings, to finish up some work and hope to get to streaming and record stuff and edit. Nuh-uh. Life was like, nuh-uh. So then I went abroad. I had fun. A lot of fun. I didn't like do crazy generic fun where like I go drinking in beers and stuff. That's not my kind of thing. I just hung out with friends, and then when I had the time, I sat down and did work and tried to get money. But because of that, so many different people were like, let's hang out this day, let's hang out that day. And I'm like, oh, there's so little time. Okay. And like, I am very, very like, bummed out's not the word, but I am exhausted from all like the socializing I had to do. I was like basically surviving on overtime, on fumes as an introvert. I'm sure if you, as introverts, maybe introverts, like, you know how it is when you have to like talk to so many different types of people every other day, and you're like, oh, okay, you know, it wasn't bad at all. I had a lot of fun every single time I met like another one of my friends. I was having a really good time, just hanging out and talking about things, going to cinemas kind of thing. Yeah. But then also working on the side, and then also hiking, going to like different islands. I'm trying to like be very like secretive about where I went for some reason. I basically went to Scandinavia, man. The empty battery state, dude, you have no idea. I was so exhausted. Whenever it was closing into the time where it's like, okay, I'm going to be heading back soon, it was like, everybody was like, oh, let's fit in this time we can meet on this day, and the next day we can meet on that day, and the next day I have to meet someone else on the other day. I'm like, oh my god, I have no time to like sit down and do anything at all. It was crazy. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you. No, you put this in the fridge, don't worry. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, that's oh yeah, I also didn't mention that I got sick, really sick, for like the week I was there. I think it was like, because it was like spring, and apparently springtime is just one of the prime times where people get really sick and catch the flu, and also I guess a lot of flower, a lot of pollen, right? It was like coughs everywhere. Everyone was getting sick. I thought I was very safe. I was like, oh, this is no problem. I'm actually doing pretty well, despite like hanging out with people who's like a little bit sick in my general vicinity. Because I stayed at a friend's place. So that was a lie. I did not have a great immune system, it turns out. It all went up my nostrils and I couldn't breathe for a whole week, and I just could not sleep at all. I was suffering. I was dying. Yeah, it's like so many people were messaging me around that time, and I couldn't respond to them because I was so dead. I was so exhausted from messaging. Like, I couldn't even keep my eyes open for like more than like a minute, and then I just pass out, and then my nose leaks, and then I wake up again in sadness. It's all good though. I recovered within like about like 2 weeks, thank God. I was thinking if it went any longer, I'd probably choose to die, which is an exaggeration, but at that time it was horrible. Blocked nose. I would have rather like runny nose, but blocked nose and runny nose, terrible combination of sickness. Anyway, comments. Yeah, you are a permanent stream decorations. I appreciate your contribution to being here, because that means like, good, I'm still funny. I'm still funny that a German prefers to come over to my stream to see what's going on now. Blackie is like my viewer, my mod that can help have me confirm that I'm still amusing, that people would choose to stick around for some reason. Even though I have like long hiatuses from like content work and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Blackie has heard more false promises from me than like any other streamer out there at this point who are like small. But yeah, root canals aren't covered in the UK. Yeah, well, I mean, we have the NHS, but the thing is that I'm not really registered to a dentistry around my area. So I went for an emergency. I don't drive, and plus it was because it was an emergency, I had like a dentistry nearby that takes like an 8-minute walk, so I decided to go there. And also you have to sign up for like NHS stuff and all that jazz. Haven't really done that. I'm gonna do that soon. That is on one of my things to do, for sure, because like, you know, I ain't about to do that again, paying out of pocket to sort out another health situation like this with the amount of money I am making from my job. But yeah, no, it's also not the only US health system that sucked. It also sucks here as well, because all in all, we're super backed up by people on the NHS stuff. It's a very populated area, so you can only imagine how exhausted and just get it over and done with kind of people there are in the healthcare system there are at the moment. Pretty bad. It is what it is. Maybe getting worse. Never know. But yeah. Guys, I think we found the main character. What are you talking about? Are we sure I'm the main character? Are we sure I'm not being dragged to a main character's like side story to be there as a side character and then disappear again? Ay, ay, ay. Sounds like you mostly had a great time though. Oh yeah, I did. Honestly, that's why my mom was like, here, I give you $100 to like go away for a while, but go away to a place that you will have fun with friends and all that, because I have a lot of friends abroad. I don't really have a lot of friends locally. It is what it is. But yeah, it was a really good time. It was very nice to see mountains, a lot of mountains, and a lot of nature. And be on streets that are relatively peaceful and not having to be in fear of my phone being taken. Hold on, I just had an idea. Just put me here in front of them. But yeah, long hiatuses make the return better, I guess. You know, yeah, that's a pretty good way of looking at it. Yeah, you know, it's like maybe not the right word to use, actually. I was like, it's like edging. I'm gonna die. No, not edging. No, it's like, no, it's basically edging. I'm gonna commit to that. It's basically edging. Not in that way though. But there is no other way to say it at the moment. No other words are coming into my mind. I might be dying. I had like 6 hours of sleep today because I really needed to get my glasses sorted out and I did not sleep well. Just making sure you always feel welcome when you decide to come back. Oh, I appreciate that, actually. Thank you. I do feel welcome every time you just like appear. After like my many long hiatuses from streaming. It's honestly a very big motivator, and it does make me want to like go like, oh, if I just come back, and you know, it's like someone's got to be there, and so that would encourage me to want to keep being there and doing more, even though I need to be my #1 biggest encourager or something. Yeah. Working on it. Yeah. She's the main character of a stream, so at least there's that. You know, yeah, true. I am the main character, Shrimp. being dragged around by the water current, the rivers that I have found, went to the ocean and back again. You know how it is. Why did you have to bring up that analogy? Honestly, it's because I cannot think of anything else at the moment that comes close to what I mean. But you get what I mean. So it's working. It works, right? It works. You get it. It's not a bad analogy, even though there are probably definitely better ones out there. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, so I'm back now. I've been back for about like a week or so, but I've just been slowly readjusting back to being home. I'm also very tired, very exhausted, not jet lag, just overall I just have iron deficiency, so sometimes it just hits like a truck on certain months. And the early this month was that month, so I had to take a while to recover. Had terrible sleeping schedule. Also had to do and catch up on a lot of work. Yeah. On the topic of work, things are changing up as well. Well, for you guys it's like yippee, but for me it's like, oh man, because my main employer is now like, you know, unemploying me, not because I've done anything wrong, but because it's like, ooh, I kind of don't have salary now, so that i.e. means I cannot pay you, but I can continue paying you the usual routine for the next 2 months for you to prepare yourself and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. So that means I don't need to work consistently and stuff like that. So that means more time to do this, but you know, that means money how money no have any more consistently. I'm still gonna be working with them, but like it's just basically back to like complete full freelance mode. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun thinking like, oh man, where do I even have a ship to jump on next to? Yeesh. Great, I knew YouTube would block that word. Did YouTube just block a word? What happened? I didn't see anything. Lamau? What did you try to say? Just take sponsors easy. Well, first thing, I need to have sponsors noticing me. There is like a website where you can choose to take sponsors and advertise certain items, but honestly, a lot of the things there looks very dodgy. I don't think I want to advertise this stuff, like, even though it's like easy money. I don't know. And plus it's like sometimes it's like 10 how do they call it, PCM or something. Nah. Oh, talking about Odie's comment. Odie's comment, where did it go? Did Odie write something else? I may have missed out on that. I was very distracted looking at my shrimp pop in and out, honestly, as I'm talking. I think I know exactly what the word it. Oh. What was the word? Maybe if you like space it out with a lot of like dots in between it. But yeah. So I have a very chaotic work life now currently, but that means it gives more room for me to lock in and start working on my stuff, doing more streams and all that stuff. Basically unemployment behavior, even though technically I can employ myself. Wait, did it get filtered for you? That would be fine. Yeah, I think it did get filtered for me. I didn't see anything. I don't see anything. Do you see it? I don't know why it's hidden from me, even though I'm like the main person here. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god, I did not know that they blocked out the word. That shit. That's funny. Oh my god. What? What? That's hilarious. That's so funny. I think if you ever want to write edgy, you have to write it like that. Oh my god, that's beautiful. She loved EDG1NG her fans. I see it. What? YouTube, please. What? Why do you see it? Why is it protecting me? It's my channel. I can ignore it. It's supposed to be hidden for people. Damn. I guess like being a mod, it's like being like that meme where it's like the shield defending that child from like sleeping. Not the shield, but like that soldier defending the child from sleeping. And it's like a bunch of knives in his bag. That's what Blackie is right now. But with things as useless as like edgy. Wait, so like how would they, what if someone's talking about like what? Hold on, what if there's like a streamer who does carpentry? And they're talking about like cutting the corners, you know? Is it just edging that you're not allowed to say? You can say edge, right? Okay, you can say edge. I think edge is fine. Maybe it's like edge-eing. Mods protecting the streamer. Yeah, that's interesting. My shrimp. My shrimp. You don't want to see this word. It's like, what is it? Edging. No! I'm dying now. It's crazy. YouTube's great. So only I have to deal with the smut. Great. So smut is allowed. The word smut is allowed. What the fuck? What the fuck? But yes, apparently you need to. That means... What? That's just so crazy though. I think they can just use better words. I think so too. That's true. I think the carpenters can just say like, oh yes, just angle the corners in the 90 degree corner and push it in instead of edge it in or something whatnot. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that likes to talk a little silly like that. Yeah. Anyway, so where were we? Talking about my amazing employment situation that's going to be ending this month. Yeah. Very fun. I'm sure it's very fun hearing about like other fellow adulties experiencing adulty life and jumping, may or may not be able to find a ship, finding a board that the ship threw for me to figure out like, okay, so where's my next boat, where's my next island. I mean, I'm a shrimp. You'd think I'd be able to like figure this out, but you know what, you know, it's difficult. What if sometimes I don't want to swim, I just want to sit on very nice floaty and relax. I'm tired of living on the edge of the bottom of the reef, man. I have the whole world to see. Oh Jesus. I'm not sure if you heard that, but my sister came in a while ago, and it seems it may have hit our what do you call this again? Drying rack, and the drying rack fell over. It probably wasn't loud for you guys, but it was very loud for me. Yeah. Shromp living on the edge lovers. Oh my god, Odie, no, what is that? Don't say that, Odie. What if you get banned, not by Blackie, but like just by YouTube in general? It's like you said edge 5 times. I think you're trying to mean something by that. Goodbye. What was that? The drying rack. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was falling. We put the drying rack behind the door because we have nowhere else to put it at the moment, so it goes behind there. and I set it up in a way where it wouldn't do that, but I think when my sister came in, it pushed the drying rack to its like stand up position, but because it has no support, it was gently falling over somehow, and it's currently literally hanging out on my dinner table. Punishment for making that reference. What? Oh. the all world to see? I think we should bring that back. I like that meme. The edging rack. No. Don't say edge 5 times in a mirror or Odie will appear. No, not just Odie. YouTube behind Odie will appear. Hands will come out Rayman style and just like pillowcase smother your whole face and drag you into the darkness. Or in the mirror. I don't know what the punishment will be in the mirror aside from you being in there. I hope they don't edge you in the mirror too. So, oh, you want to leave here? Nuh-uh. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. Maybe next month. Ah, my goodness. But yeah, so plan is, when I find the time, I'll just jump onto stream like this, just straight up, and just hang out. I'm not sure if I will do any like story specific streams, but yeah, just have fun, silly hangout streams. I'm thinking of doing like a stream where like viewers can join and play along with me, like the games in mind specifically is Repo or Peak, one of those 2 games. So if you guys have any of those 2 games, I might stream those games one day, one of those games one day, and you guys will be able to join me for that, because I just want to hang out, I just want to play games. I don't want to use my brain too much, and I don't think I have enough brain cells or brain room or capacity. No, that's not the word. I don't have the brain power currently to like lock in and focus on story mode games, unfortunately, which is kind of weird to say because generally they're quite relaxing, but I like to enjoy my games and let it download, but I do feel like I can't do that at the moment because, yeah, overwhelmed brain need to underwhelm. Don't threaten us with a good time. What do you mean? Don't edge us. One day you should totally get Outlast Trials. No! Well, maybe actually. I do see a lot of like clips of it, per se. And it does look like a lot of fun. It does look like a lot of fun. But, you know, as I like TMI spoke about my like very fun financial situation. Even though I can afford it, I can afford to get it now. I just, not at the moment. Maybe when it's on sale. Maybe when it's on sale. Yeah. Peak and Repo, it's like below $10, I think. I think that is by far the easiest and less priciest way to hang out with people. But yeah, Outlast Trials is in my consideration. Sounds good. Gotta buy those first. You don't have it? I thought like you know, you of all people would probably like you just buy those games to play and figure out what's going on in there. That's why I said one day. I got on sale too. Nice. How much did you get on sale for? I'm trying to think of the time when the last time I went on sale was like $20 instead. It was like £6 off. Maybe. It could be cheaper. It could be cheaper. I'm not desperate to play it. Yeah. But yeah, it's super cheap. It's super cheap. You should definitely pick up those games. Peak isn't really like a scary game, but it's because of like the proximity mic and we all just work together trying to survive. It does look like a lot of fun. I have a couple of like video ideas for that too. So look out for that one. You will see reoccurring faces on this channel for a little bit because we're all in this together. Me? Wait, what? I don't have people to play games like those with. You don't lie. You darn. What? It's okay. I can be the one to invite you to play those games with. This little tiny cute shell of a community that we have, we can all play Peak together or Repo. Even though I heard you can play Peak solo, you can play Peak solo. You can also play Repo solo too, but it'd be fun to play together. Like something teen. Could be wrong. It could be early 20s. It could be a while. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Like summer sales is already done and gone. Maybe there'll be a Halloween sale, and it sounds like a great time for Outlast Trials to be on sale during Halloween because horror and murder and all that jazz. But yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying the idea of probably like getting like really silly, also very popular, but like very silly like proximity mic games to like play with like the community. I think that'd be like a lot of fun. I trust you guys to behave yourself on stream. If not, that's on you. And I would have to propose, if I can't trust Blackie myself, to deliver a bonk hammer of warnings. But I trust that would never happen. You guys are lovely people. Very lovely. Do not edge being horrible people. Be truthful and kind. We only accept good vibes here. But yeah, when I recover though, when my brain has reached back to its full potential, I want to play Dishonored 2. And I want to redo Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village, even though I've already completed it and played it before, is because like it was like, I don't know, I just want to do like a little cheesy anniversary stream, I guess. Even though I don't remember specifically when the anniversary is. I think it was like sometime around like September or something. Yeah. Not when this channel was created, or actually maybe when this channel was created, I don't remember. It was sometime at the end of August is what I remember. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking like I could do like a replay of that. Might do it on hard mode, we shall see. And I'm going to be playing in third person mode just to see how it is, just for fun. I really like Resident Evil games, even though Capcom grinds my gears sometimes. Oh, speaking of Capcom, I've like played through the entirety, apart from 2, of Devil May Cry. Hate 1, but it's a novelty game. I do appreciate it for its noveltiness, but I hate it. I hate it. Disgusting. The gameplay was horrific, absolutely horrific. But what can you expect from a game that just came out like many years ago? And it was just like the very first of its time, or one of the very few first of its time to do like the whole hack and slash thing. Because of the disgusting boss that I suffered through in the Devil May Cry 1, it almost gave me an RSI. My thumb really hurt. Don't know why they designed the boss like that. I decided to skip 2 and go straight to 3, which wasn't so bad. You could tell like this is where like things started to get more DMC style, you know, that we all love and recognize, like just combos and just basically more things to do. But I wasn't used to having to like play one style at a time. My very first Devil May Cry game that I played was 4, and that's what got me into it. But I was never too interested in the older games, if I'm perfectly honest. They just didn't look interesting to me. But I was like, I'll do it. Why not? And yeah, it was interesting. I liked it. It was certainly harder. I get what people mean when they said that they didn't get too far out of this game because of its difficulty. It was very difficult. I did die a couple of times, but honestly, I could care less. Then I went straight to 4. Easy peasy lemon squizzy. Aside from when you fight the Pope, I don't remember the Pope being that annoying, but he was that annoying, unfortunately. I did amazing with Dante. I am more like, for some reason, a better Dante player than like a Nero player. I don't know why. Nero's not that hard to play as, but for some reason my brain just doesn't like how simple he is. Yeah. I'm also not a great Dante player, but I do better at Dante, if that makes sense. And then we get to 5, and I had a lot of fun. I'm like, oh my god, it's actually great if you let a studio take its time to polish a game and it plays really well, and every little thing has something going on in there, you know? I love 5. I love 5, despite its like little bit of flaws there, which isn't big flaws, just nitpicky flaws of like sound, audio, for like V, and like the very weird lack of like mouth syncing to their speech. Very good. Love it. Wish they did more with it, but alas, it is what it is. It's polished. Versus like 4, you know? Yeah. Only good vibes and edging. Great marketing subtitle for the stream. No. You know, I should probably just have it as my title from now on. I'm gonna see how long I could keep that going for like my titles. Instead of like what was it, Shrimp Streams or something? What do I have it called right now? Shromp Livestream. I'm just gonna call it it's like good vibes and edging, but spelt that way. Yeah. Oh yeah, like how Odie wrote it. It's like edging with my fans. Peak. Playing peak, edging with my fans. Yeah. That looks great. Devil May Cry, yes! That's good, Odie. That's good that you know the lovely Devil May Cry. You love Devil May Cry and completely agree with the first game's gameplay. The final boss was really stupid. It was absolutely stupid. Like, the thing is, you could hold the button and shoot, right? I knew that, but it was not shooting fast enough. I was shooting faster than the automatic shooting. That's bad. I was doing amazing. I am like, it's kind of like a weird way to say it, but I'm very good at vibrating my hand. For no reason in particular, nothing perverted. I just, for some reason, I'm very good at trembling my hands. So I could basically get past the shooting part very easily. It's just the part when you have to fight him in like the volcano for some reason is where I absolutely suck, because he just keeps blowing up the floor. Because of course he does. And then he blows up me. Because of course he does. And I don't have Royal Guard. And he takes away like 80% of your health if you get into like the explosions, man. Hate it. Like, I was playing it with like my friends who's never played Devil May Cry and doesn't want to play it, but is happy to watch. And like, I gave the controller to one of them to try out, and after they died a few times, they're like, "Hey, you can have this back." And then in the midst of that silence, they responded, "Whoever designed this game needs to like stop making games." And I'm like, oh, I mean, he went to go develop so many iconic IPs. It's so funny that you said that. He made like Bayonetta, he made like Okami, Resident Evil. Was he there for that? Actually, I don't remember. But yeah, it's so funny that he said that. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dying. Yeah, me and my other friend was just losing our minds by that conversation. It is definitely not a game for like casual players. Just play it on easy. Don't do that to yourself. Just have a good time and leave. Reading out all the games I've been playing. It was my favorite series ever. Same. I love the series. Even though like it's gonna sound a bit ugh, but like half of the fan base is a little crazy about it, like Star Wars style. Like, they don't want you to like turn away or try something different with the franchise. They want it to always be one and the same. To be fair, we did kind of get a little bit mistreated by Capcom with like the reboot DMC, which I will add and might be controversial. It's an okay game. I honestly could care less about it. If people enjoy it, just let them enjoy it, because it brings them to proper Devil May Cry at some point. So the Streisand effect or some shit like that. Yeah, and then the anime on Netflix that came out, it was fine. I didn't really feel too strongly about it, because I do see it as its own independent thing. It's again another reboot. They started off strong and then they kind of got a little bit interesting, I guess, lack of a better term, with where they wanted to go with the series. And I'm like, okay, that's cool that you did that, whatever. Wasn't a fan of Lady in there though. Dante was fine, but like Lady was very weird. I don't know why they decided she should be written like that. Yeah, but the amount of like discouraging mean things the fandom has been coming out with when people said that like they don't mind like the Netflix series or something like that, it's like it's crazy. Anyway, that's taken away from the point. I'm just a general enjoyer. I can separate things from other things, like how when there's a remake and there's a original, like Silent Hill 2 and then Silent Hill 2 remake, people will be like, why do you want to play the remake? The original one's already a masterpiece. I'm like, that's great. You enjoy that. That's great. You can go back and enjoy that. I'm going to play the new one because I don't like tank controls. Yeah. And I'm going to have a good time because they added more. They got the original team back to add in more, so that's great. Anyway, good vibrating and edging. Damn, yeah, I know. I'm like multi-talented, multi-skilled. I'm very talented. at multiple things. So like, you know when there's like games where you have to like really tap a certain like buttons or whatever something to like beat them in like arm wrestling or whatever, I always win. But there's probably someone out there who probably vibrates better than me, so who knows. I'm not Barry Allen. The way I beat the boss was spamming the dragon attack you do, and oh yeah, that's what I did too. It was doing that and then discovering that apparently hitting the fireball that the fire dragon that comes out of the lava does to you. When the fire dragon comes out of the lava to spit a fireball at you, you can hit it back to it and it would give you health. And I'm like, the fuck? Okay. And that's what helped me survive a little longer, because oh my god, what the fuck was that? My health. Anyway. Then I just used immortality. Oh yeah, that's true. I think for the last moment I used like my holy water. I got rid of like the last 30% of this health because I was like, you know what? Forget about A score. Fuck you. I want this to be over with. A random memory unlocked. I went to Gamescom once and my friends and me did some cosplaying. Ooh, sick. One went as Dante Devil May Cry 3. And we met a reboot Dante cosplayer at an event. Made for a cool photo. Oh, that's good. That's very nice. That's very kind of like you guys to just have like, you know, no particular feelings towards reboot Dante whatsoever. And just decided to go for a very nice like, oh, cool cosplay. And you were like, ooh, cool cosplay too. And then posing. This is the peace I want amongst the community. But will we ever get that peace? No. Unfortunately, brain rotted. I wouldn't even say darn children, but just like brain rotted chronic internet people are just too reactive to things that they hear other people not liking. And then they think it's very appropriate to go to other people and be mean about it because another person or two has agreed with them that you should be angry about this. And when really you could just be like, it's okay. It's just not for me. I was meant to fill your dark soul with light. Ooh, there was like a moment like after that. What was it when the last boss appeared again and you have to beat him up? It's like you have to take like the plane out, but then they came down and I was like, arr! And fight like the third form of the boss, I guess, and it's like dying state. And there was like a moment that once you beat him, for some reason everything pauses, including the music. So you can imagine like really cool Devil May Cry music, you know, very funky, very like techno of, because it was like 2000s games like wow 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 wow, and then suddenly what was it? It just stops. It zooms into Lady. She looks at the camera like she's in the office and go like, I think we have a winner. And then he just explodes. Hold on, I want to see if I can find it. Nah, actually I'm too lazy now. I don't want to deal with sound control, but yeah. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. Why did they do that and think like that was really cool? Let's stop everything, pause time, and have Lady look at the camera and said, I think we have a winner. And then the boss exploding Michael Bay style in the background. Oh my god. Didn't she also like say like the title card or something at the end too when she was being flown out of a like on a plane with Dante going like, I guess devils may cry too. Oh my god, that game was such a treasure. I just hate playing it though. Also, we met that a girl cosplaying as Lady, so that worked out well overall. Yeah, oh my god, you met so many cool like Devil May Cry people, cosplayers coming together. I'm jealous. I don't... In its current sphere of like gaming and how popular a lot of games are now, that specifically relies on cosplayers to also promote their games, you don't see a lot of people who like cosplay as characters like Dante or I'm sure they still do, but like Virgil. Yeah, you probably see like the 5 or so people, especially Lady. Oh my gosh. Bring back lady cosplayers. Bring back lady cosplayers. She's so cool. Is it the giant rocket launcher? That's okay. Just bring a rounded cardboard that says gun. Yeah, the last time I went to like expo was like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago on October. I went to MCM in London, and yeah, I just was like very surprised to see how many people are cosplaying as oh, sorry if you couldn't hear me because I was facing the other way. Genshin characters. Yeah, there was a ton of Genshin cosplayers there. I'm like, what is anything anymore? Where is everyone? where's all the anime? Where's what? This just looks like Genshin event. Yeah, I think here and there I would see a couple of like duplicated League of Legends cosplayers, and then cosplayers from a lot of Danmeis, which was still a very small group, but still very funny to see a lot of like red umbrellas, basically like a Heaven's Official, like my background here. It's from a Danmei novel series called Heaven's Officials. BL, by the way, but also very fun. Not fun, very depressing. If you like magic, arcs of depression, and then overcoming that, and then finding love and man stuff like that, don't let the BL thing deter you. It's genuinely a very good read. Highly recommend it. Very pretty. Yeah. But yeah, I saw a couple of that. I saw a Karlach cosplayer that I thought was very, very cool. This was during a time when like Baldur's Gate was pretty huge too, and a lot of like Baldur's Gate's like cast members were there too. So I saw a lot of Gales, which was funny. That's all I can remember seeing. I did see a lot of very unique looking cosplays. Some people were just coming with like steampunk, some people were like, yeah, dressed up as Batman sometimes. I saw a really cool like Venom Snake cosplay. That was awesome, with like a chicken hat. I also saw like a really cool Netflix versions of The Witcher cosplay. The dad was dressed up, at least it looks like a dad. The dad was dressed up as Geralt, but his daughter looks absolutely like the movie, well, not movie, the Netflix versions of Siri, and I was like, oh my god, is that like the actor or something? That's crazy. The fuck? That's really accurate. Wow, that's cool. But yeah, anyway, there was just a lot of like Genshin cosplays. I remember back in the days when I went to MCM before, there was a lot of like Hetalia. Oh, there was a lot of like not just Hetalia, Homestuck cosplays too back then. Homestuck, Hetalia, Hatsune Miku, a lot of Vocaloid cosplays, Oran High School Host Club. It was a very simple time. You could see all the different representations of like the anime that influenced people wanting to cosplay and stuff like that. I think that was really awesome. That was really, really awesome. But you don't really see that level of diversity anymore. Not I'm like criticizing that as bad. It's just like it's just an example of the times, you know, and how like cosplay now just comes in waves of what's popular. I guess that makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, I'm not kidding about like gacha companies paying cosplayers to cosplay their stuff for them to like help promote their games. So it's crazy. They also like pay them like artists to draw art for them too. You know what? They figured out the marketing sphere. Good for them. Man, that was 2014. Geez, different time. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Devils never devils never cry. Tears, a gift only humans have. Deepest monologue ever in a video game. Yep, last con I've been to was an anime one, and yeah, 50% Genshin at least. Yeah, I'm sure if I go again now, it's changed up a little bit. There's so many like more different gacha games that has come out the past 2 years. I feel I can't even keep up with it, but yeah, that we're gonna see a variation from like the same company, but who has released 3 different gacha games. Woo! Yeah. What is even popular at the moment that people would probably still want to cosplay? I guess sometimes there's a Deadpool cosplayer and... I don't know. Yeah. I think if I were to do a cosplay, I've never done like an official cosplay before. I want to cosplay as a Jawa from like Star Wars. Those guys just go like... with like glowing eyes and beating up droids. Fun equals depressing. Exactly. That's like the greatest part of reading like these Danmei novels. Depression. And by the way, if you're like worried about like probably like, oh no, I don't want to hear about like you know, people getting it on in the story. They don't get it on. It's very SFW. It's very sweet, very tragic, but very nice. If you like crying, it's a great story. All Honkai and ZZZ probably, yeah. And probably Genshin included with that. Was there like another one? I swear there was like another. Oh well, that's okay. I've been very out of this sphere. I think the only like what's it called? Hoyoverse game I've played was like Genshin, and I was like, I kept criticizing it, and it was very frustrating. I think the stamina bar is completely redundant, and they should bring in like a mount, because if their maps are going to get bigger and bigger, there needs to be better ways aside from like teleporting to like navigate, because there's like hidden stuff and items all around the world, but you want me to teleport to get around fastest. But yeah, crazy stuff. And one of my friends got so sick and tired of me like criticizing it all the time, and they're like, I don't want to hear you talk terrible. Wuthering Waves, that was the other one. Wuthering Waves, Punishing Grey Raven. That horse gacha game that suddenly got super popular this past month for some reason, which was very interesting to me. Yeah, all those gacha games. I think we're going to see a rise popularity in horse girls, horsemen girls. Maybe a couple of the guys from Love and Deep Space, which I have been playing, by the way, but I don't want to make a huge deal out of it. I do kind of enjoy it. Yeah. I don't recognize any of the characters from Wuthering Waves. I can't say anything though. Small guy is a great idea. Exactly. I'm just fitting in with my people. And I could just abba-dooba-dabba droids with my stick at the cosplay event. I wouldn't mind BL if the story is good. Good. You should check out Heaven's Officials. Or Heaven Officials. Yeah. I don't think you should watch it in American dub. In English dub though. It's not bad, but I think it's a very decent, it's like the vibes are much more different when you watch it in the Chinese dub, which is originally what it is. Yeah. Not to go like dub versus sub or whatever or anything like that, but genuinely it just, for me, when I see fantasy characters, especially like from some that borrows from a lot of like Chinese mythos, I don't American accents just don't work for them. Because, I don't know, it's like, it's too new. Like, the American language in of itself is too modern. So it doesn't sound old. And yeah, I don't know the best way to really like complete that sentence. But you get what I mean, right? You get what I mean. Like, yeah. Not saying it's bad. Again, if it's to help, so like you just don't like reading subtitles, that's okay. Watch it however you will. But still, yeah, it just doesn't work for me. It's like, oh my god, come over here. It's like, pick up my magical bag of belongings. I just became an old woman there. I just don't get what happened with Uma Musume. I remember the first season being animated was the thing that's been never cared, but what's changed? I have no idea. Do you think Azure Lane is also going to get this kind of attention soon, or do they need to be 3D for that? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how this blew up as well. Did like a big streamer play it and suddenly everyone else was going like, okay, so horse, and then a lot more people went like, yeah, horse, and then is it the funny names for the horse? I feel like Goldship has done huge numbers. It's like the Hatsune Miku of Vocaloids, like selling things out for them. For people to like, what's the word? It just gave them more attention to like play this game. Odie, no. Okay. It was nice of you to drop by though. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you being here, and I'm glad you were able to make it too. And since you asked so politely, and your words have struck chords deep in my heart where I needed to work hard to come back at some point properly. Yeah. I hope to be able to stream again soon, so we can all be there and have fun. We shall see. Have a great day. Have a good night. Or lunch. Or dinner. Whatever you're doing. Take care. Don't edge for too long. Watching dub. What am I, a peasant? I don't know. Everyone has different preferences. You know, sometimes I like watching things in dub, and sometimes I like watching things in subs. I haven't watched like an anime in a very long time. Actually, that's a lie. I think I watched one like last year, which still feels like a long time though, considering everything that's like happening in this world. But yeah, you know how it is. So yeah, there's like 2 seasons of Heaven Officials anime on Netflix. However, I recommend reading the books first, simply because it's finished. And more happens in there, and I have no idea what they're trying to do with like the 2nd season. Yeah, too many good shows airing, no time. Oh, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. I've like, in the midst of like trying to find time for myself, it was also very difficult to like find movies to watch and things to catch up on and stuff like that. However, on the topic of movies, I recommend Superman. I love Superman. Superman movie 2025. Recommend it. Very good. Very nice. Very like lovely and heartfelt. Very wholesome. Your heart, when you walk out of that, if you're there to have a good time and enjoy yourself, you will enjoy yourself. Forget about what the haters are saying about it being, oh, it's too political. Shut up. It's a good Superman movie. I'm tired of bad guy Superman movie. Get back my boy, the OG. Maybe it's a little bit of like backstory, but lore to myself. But like, I'm a huge Superman fan. Not like a huge fan enough that I'm like buying a lot of things and sticking it on my wall. Not that it matters. Not that it should be proof that you're like a super fan. But like, yeah, I just, it was a great Superman movie. Yeah, there's a 2025 Superman. You didn't know that? Blackie, search up your local cinema right now. Look for Superman. Get yourself a ticket soon and go watch it. And have a good time. Just enjoy yourself. It's very fun. It's very fun. It's very wholesome. I loved it. I almost cried 3 times. Not because it's like super emotional or anything, but it's because like that's my boy. That's my kind baby boy, Superman, that I've like grew up reading, you know, and like watching animated movies and shows of. Just, I don't know. I'm like down bad for guys who are like very kind, like very with a heart of gold, and always pushing to do their best despite the whole world like trying to like be mean to him and everything like that because he's different, you know. Which, you know, My Hero Academia is like that, but like I think I really dropped it because it just wasn't interesting to me. It was like it gripped me at first. So, sorry, it's a bit irrelative, but also kind of relative. But it gripped me at first with like, oh my gosh, misunderstood main character really wants to do his best to like prove to the world that like his differences in not having any powers or so on and so forth does not make him weak or bad. And then it did the typical like I don't like it when this trope happens, but the typical like, this girl touched me kind of like thing. I hate that. 3 episodes in, this girl touched me. Oh my god, she speaks to me. She's so nice. Now she's like my crush. I'm out. that was enough to have me not be interested in My Hero Academia. It was that bad. I'm a simple person. Anyway, hi Lucas. Thank you for joining the stream. I was thinking of ending it in like 8 minutes, but like let's make it the best 8 minutes whilst you're still here. Yeah. Thanks for being able to make it to my stream despite the short time of you being here though. We have covered a lot this stream. I spoke about my ordeal, why I vanished for a while, which aren't excuses but genuinely things that has happened, and I'm well-meaning, but like because of like how things are going on right now, it gives me more time soon one day to be able to do more streams and more focus on like channel work and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we started it started becoming like a running gag because I decided to use it as an analogy to describe me being away. I kept saying edging. I used the word edging to like use as an example, like as a word for me being away and someone looking forward to seeing my next stream and it being really rewarding to catch my stream because I stream every so often. And I'm like, edging, that's edging. And everyone's like, no, wait, don't use that word. I'm like, I'm sorry, I literally cannot think of any other word. And then we found out YouTube censors the word edging for some reason. You can't write the word edging, it just bans the word for some reason. I didn't write that. I don't have any rules written that the word edging is not allowed. It is primarily a YouTube thing. And apparently the only person who can see it is Blackie. And maybe you, since you're a mod too. I can't see it. I can't see the comments, even though I'm also in charge of the channel too. I don't know what comments are being banned when they write words like edging. So now we're writing edging with a 1 in there. And now it's become a running joke that now the next stream that may or may not happen, I'm going to be writing the words edging in the title but with a 1 in it, just to see how long I can continue doing this before like YouTube realizes and like gives me a strike. I also like how you wrote, like, does YouTube allow a gong? I don't think so. Someone censor Shromp Live now. No, you cannot. Only I can censor me. You guys don't have power over that. But yeah, I enjoyed My Hero Academia when they gave all the characters some focus, but then it was just the main dudes at some point. Yeah, it's also like, it has that thing that I feel like Shonen Jump, like, mangas keep doing, like, very popular ones, is like introducing so many fucking characters. I can't catch up with that shit. What do you mean there's a guy who turns into a leaf or some shit like that? There's a guy who turns into a light bulb? That's a superpower? What's this one? His toenail gets bigger and he's important? These are non-existent characters, by the way, but you know what I mean, though. It's weird. They don't need that many characters. But I also get it. The reason why there's so many characters is so they can add more stakes to the story and so it can keep going. Naruto style. One Piece style. How about don't? How about don't? Stop trying to go for, like, possible one-hit wonders that might last you, like, another decade. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please. My God. I had enough of series like preceding my lifetime or something like that. Stop it. Stop. Just finish the damn story. Also, don't do the whole and they all live together happily forever, etc., etc. Don't do that. Don't make them have kids, please. I'm begging. Just go like, I became a cool guy, super cool hero. I make people happy. Done. Done and done. Dreams reached. Leave. Leave. Get out. We lost Yuri on Ice movie for this. Anyway. Oh, I need to watch like Attack on Titan though. I am interested in how that ended. Haven't caught up to that, but yeah. We have to deal with the dirty stuff for her. That wasn't part of the contract. It really wasn't. YouTube set that up for you guys. I didn't even know it was part of the contract. It was just hidden contract in plain sight. It didn't even like, nothing even came up for you guys going like, oh, your mods, edging, the word edging is not allowed. Ooh. So what if I want to like transform the word edging into like an actual descriptive language in a sense where it's like waiting to do something until it happens and the reward is better than the journey? I don't know. Oh well. Speedrun getting stuck. We are working hard. With respect to you. You just got here. What do you mean we? What do you mean we? Blackie has to see that. No, it sounds like you're describing like date everything. I mean, date everything's fine. Date everything. The whole point is to have many things to date. When you're watching like a show where a character has a really difficult upbringing and story, and then you bring in 10 other characters who suffer through that, and then 10 more characters who kind of suffer through that, with 24 minutes of airtime every other week, nuh-uh, man. Nuh-uh. They ain't getting paid enough for this shit, literally. We are one. Oh, okay. I see how it is. When Blackie's here, you are here too. I see, I see. When did you guys sign up for that contract? My God. It is closing time soon, gang. It is closing time soon. Quick, tell me, what did you guys eat today? How are things going for you guys? And are you looking forward to my next stream when it happens? Actually, I was thinking of like doing like live stream edits as well of like my VODs, so you guys can like come over and just watch me edit, just cause why not? Is it spoilers for the videos? Yes, but honestly, I'm like very small of a channel that it honestly isn't a huge deal. Sushi was decent. Oh no, It should be amazing. I hope you have better sushi in future. I went to IKEA to eat today when I went out. It was decent. It was fine. I like the lingonberry like drink though. That was very nice. But I haven't been eating well for the past couple of days, so I couldn't eat too much. I even got tiramisu and I couldn't finish it. It was very sad. I didn't even eat it. I just gave it to my sister. But yeah. Pulled pork with chips and salad. Pulled pork? What the? Are you living lavish? Damn. We got like someone with a silver spoon here. Pulled pork for dinner. Crazy. Sure, more edits because the backlog isn't big enough. Yeah, but you know, it's always good to have backlogs. You never know. You never know. It's always something you could do. Once one is finished, you can jump to another instead of fearing that you need to start recording because too much time has passed. I could just immediately jump to another one and all that. And I'm going to be adding more. Just you wait. But yeah. Thank you, everyone. I think that'll be it for this stream. I look forward to seeing you guys next stream. I was very happy to see you all again. The usual gang, the usual faces. I hope with my current unemployment situation, I can not disappoint you guys and go with a routine one day. Especially with like the changes in home life too, having to figure out like how to like stream when my family's home and stuff. They're very understanding. They're well aware that like I do content stuff, and if I need time to do stuff like this, they'll be very quiet and not come in. Aside from the time the drying rack fell over, but that's okay. I am open-minded to like my family just coming in and just being silly in the background and so on and so forth. So as long as it isn't loud, and you guys are gonna have to tell me that. But yeah. 'Tis the sharing of the living room after all. But yeah. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Blackie. And thank you, Illusion, if you're still there. Hope to see you all again. Maybe playing Peak. We'll see. But until then, goodbye. Good evening. Have a good evening. Have good dinner. Have a great dinner. Stay hydrated and stretch. Bye bye.